Man, why does prospecting have to be so freaking damn boring? It's like the phone is dialing, nobody's picking up the phone, and it just gets boring. You know what I'm talking about? Well, we're going to talk about that on this episode of the Top Listing Agent Show. So stay tuned.
Welcome to the Top Listing Agent Show, the place to be to stay on the cutting edge of what it takes to sell more homes in less time. Each week, your host, Chadi Bazzi, will share with you the best skill sets, systems, and strategies so you can become a top listing agent. And now, let the show begin.
Hey there, Chadi Bazzi here, and welcome to another episode of the Top Listing Agent Show, where today we're going to talk about why is it so boring to freaking damn do prospect? You know what I'm talking about? Look, a couple of days ago, one of my personal students in Listings on Demand posted a question in one of our private Facebook groups, and he said, anyone experience extreme boredom while they're doing their lead generation, and how do you deal with it? Okay, so when I saw that on the timeline on Facebook, and then other people, started chiming in, it appeared to me that the majority of the responses were not like literally supportive responses, because everyone was facing the same exact challenge and none of them like literally knew how to deal with it. And I was like, I got to do an episode on this. Okay. And actually, let me give you a frame on this. I'm not going to mention any names, but the actual student inside of our Listings on Demand training that brought about the question is someone that actually used to play in the NFL, and he played for some big name teams, and he is now in real estate. So I began, when I was giving him and the group coaching on this, I'm going to tell you exactly how I started off that conversation. I said, actually, it's going to be part of step number 3. So we'll talk about that. I said, number 1, here's the first thing you need to do. You need to understand the process. You need to understand that there is a process for you to go from wherever you're at in your real estate business to wherever you want to go in your real estate business. From here all the way to the top. You got to understand the process. Okay, so there is a freaking damn process. Part of the process is you picking up the phone for half hour, 60 minutes, 1.5 hours, 2 hours, 3 hours, etc. every single day, dialing for dollars, etc. Maybe that's what you do. I don't know, but if that's what you do, it's gonna be like mundane, and it's gonna be like boring, and it's gonna be like, how come nobody's picking up the freaking damn phones? Why are people so mean? This thing sucks, etc. You know what I'm talking about? Okay, so you gotta understand that this is a process. Number 2, you gotta accept the fact that that's what you gotta do. So number 1, understand the process, like literally understand that this is what you gotta do. These are the things you gotta do. Number 2, accept the fact that that's what you got to do. Okay, you want more listings? Well, that's what you gotta freaking damn do. You wanna close more sales? Well, this is what you gotta freaking damn do. Okay, you want a better lifestyle? Well, this is what you gotta freaking damn do. Okay, accept the fact that that's exactly what you got to do, and be okay with it, or stop doing it. Because there's no power in complaining. There is no power in complaining. Okay. Number 3. So we said number 1, understand the process. Number 2, we said accept the fact that that's what you got to do. Number 3, I put down connect with your reasons. Connect with your reasons. And this is where I was having the conversation with my NFL student. I said, hey, remember when you had a dream about becoming an NFL superstar? So do you remember when you had a vision of playing in the NFL, of which being an NFL player is something that the majority of the population could never, ever, ever accomplish? Okay? So do you remember that? He's like, yeah. And I was like, you were always excited, and you always did whatever it took to make it, didn't you? And he said, yes. I said, see, there's no difference here right now. There's no difference right here, right now. Okay, there's absolutely no difference right here, right now. Okay, it's like when you connect to your vision, okay, when you connect to your reasons why, then prospecting becomes nothing more than a process that you gotta go through in order for you to break through and go to the next level. That's what you gotta do. But see, if you ain't have a large enough vision, if you don't know what your why is, what your reasons are, what your purpose is, then guess what? Prospecting's boring. Prospecting sucks. Prospecting is hard. And when you believe that to be true, then guess what? Then that becomes your experience. So I said to him, you got to connect with your reasons why. Like literally, before you get on the phones, before you start doing prospecting, okay? Don't think about boring. Don't think about this. Think about what goals you're going to accomplish as a result of doing this activity. Think about how many people you're going to be able to help as a result of going through this activity. Think about what you're going to be able to do for your family that you currently cannot do for your family as a result of putting yourself through freaking damn boredom. An hour or two of boredom equals a better home for my family. An hour or two of daily boredom equals more vacations and memories with my family, more experiences with my family. 2 hours of boredom every single day equals never ever having to worry about paying the bills and having my family suffer through my inability to give them what I'm responsible for giving them financially. 2 hours of boredom every single day equals whatever you fill in the blank. You know what I mean? That's why we gotta connect with the vision. And then I said, hey, why don't you play some music in the background? Every single person that's watching this video and or listening to this podcast audio can think of a song or two or three or maybe a genre of music that when you listen to it just creates the adrenaline rush and gets you in a state of feeling good. Why not play that in the background while you are doing your lead generation? What's another thing that you can do? I'll tell you what a lot of my students inside of Listings on Demand are doing. By the way, if you haven't already been on listingsondemand.com, you definitely got to go there and check it out. Okay, we're offering a free training over there as we speak right now. So what my students do is, they're from all over the country. And what they do is they connect and they do their lead generation at the same time. So it's like one person in San Diego, one person in New York, one person here, one person there. And they're all prospecting at the same time. They can all hear each other. They're cheering each other on. They're staying focused, etc. So why not create a support group? Okay, where you guys can do this together, whether in person and or virtually. That's how we overcome the boredom. Or do what I used to do when I used to get on the phones. I used to write down my affirmations. My affirmations are written down every single day. I'm the phone is ringing and, the phone is ringing and I'm writing down, I take a listing today. 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 And, it's like Margaret inside of Listings on Demand right now. Today, as of this recording, we are 18 days into the month. So what she's accomplished this month, and the reason I'm bringing her up, I just remembered her because, she sent me a log of her numbers just 2 days ago. And on that log, I can see all the affirmations that she was writing while she's doing her prospecting. Okay. And basically in 18 days, or as of 2 days ago, or as of yesterday, so 17 days into the month, and she's already set 7 listing appointments that she's gone on. And considering that she's taken about 5 days off already this month too because she wasn't feeling well, and she was able to take 4 listings, all from prospecting. And you want to tell me it's boring? I don't see it as boring. I see it as profitable. Okay, so write down, like literally control your focus. Write down. I take a listing today. I take a listing today. I take a listing today. I set an appointment. I set an appointment. I set an appointment. I set an appointment, etc., etc., etc. You get my drift. okay? So what I'm gonna tell you to do right now is kill your excuses and embrace your reasons. This is it for today. And I know for some of you, you're not gonna be able to do this on your own. So for you who is ready to level up and take your business to the next level, then I'm gonna invite you to have a conversation with me where we're gonna spend about 45 minutes together on the phone, one-on-one, you and I, complimentary, no sales pitch. And I wanna work with you on giving you total clarity about your business. Hey, this is where you're at right now. This is where we're trying to get to. And this is what we gotta do to get you there. I'll show you the plan. And if you're a right fit for any one of my programs, then I'll make an invitation for you to get involved. And if not, I won't even invite you into the program, etc. So if that is you and you want total clarity about your business and want to take your business to the next level and become a top listing agent, then I invite you to go to tlastrategycall.com. Again, that's tlastrategycall.com. See you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.